Hello everyone and welcome back to the techystack channel. So today we are trying to explore one more concept on the Linq queries. So as of now I'm opening one Excel file sample.xlx. So when you check here we have this multiple these are not duplicates. When you see these are having the two set of things. So one is INV and another one is REV. Okay, for example, if you say customer will come and ask, so I want to filter only with this INV. So he don't want anything. Forget about the INV after whatever the data is after that any INV, forget about that. So he want to filter only INV. Okay, and he want to do the some XYZ process. Once this is done, he need to unfilter and he want to go with REV. So this is things how he can filter. So when you go with this loop, when you check here how many things are there, I have the 20 rows are there. So which is this difficulty to track this. So here I have this one idea. So instead of this going to loop all together, so why we can go with INV and REV. So the thing is once you fetch this data, so then I have the only the two loops. I have to filter it and I will do accordingly. Based on that, I will do some XYZ calculations from that. So here the target is how we can get this INV and REV. Only the two things are out of from this we have the multiple duplicates. When you check INV have the total 10 duplicates are there. At the same time REV have the totally 10 duplicates are there. So how we can reduce these kind of efforts and how we can get only the two things. I mean only the two rows INV and REV. If you have something else XYZ, XYZ 2014 1, 2004 15 2 like that 2024 1 XYZ or PQRS, whatever the data it come. No? So I want to fetch only the first three digits, whatever it may be. It might be the come INV or it might be the come in future 1, 2, 3. So basically 1, 2, 3 it won't come. This is the standard data which you are getting that. So INV, REV or some ZXV or might be these are just assume that INV and REV these are the transactions codes which you are getting in the SAP. When you go to SAP, we know the transaction codes, multiple transactions or codes are there. They will start with some letter after that 01 TDS 01 like that similar. This is one example, not the real way to. So this kind of data will coming. So now how we can fetch this data? Okay, let me close this Excel file and I'm going to the one notepad. Already I have written this query. When you're explaining and putting the directly to in UiPath, it's bit something happened. So that's why I used here. So whatever the data I'm reading from Excel, I will show this as usual is DT. And after that, if you want to do any manipulations or string manipulations, you can just convert it to as enumerable. So after this, again, we are is grouping by. So why we are taking this grouping by means because we have the set of the groups. When you see INV is the one set and RE with the another set. If you go future, it might become XYZ. That is also grouped as one set. So this sets which is converted by the here as groups. Okay, you clear? I think after that we are returning the one function. So this function what it will do now, it will loop the all each and every row of the one by one. For example, if you have the 100 things, so it will loop the one by one and it will go with the row by row, first row, second row, third row, and so on, and targeting the rows on which column. So I have the specific column which the name as data. So that is a my column. So whatever the data is available in that row just is converting to the string. Okay, after this converting to the string, once it's converted the string, then I'm using the again the substring. This substring is which is getting the data from the 0 to 3. For example, I have this in INV some data number, so it will just I want to check only the these three. For example, if I have INV some this, so from this for both the values we have the duplicates. When you see overall it's not a duplicate very high level. When you see in low level INV and INV are the duplicates. So from this I want to get only the without the duplicates. So I have the duplicates but I need to get output as a without duplicates. So after this uses this substring and we are getting from the 0 to 3. So once you selected this 0 to 3, what will happen? It have the only the 3 words. Then we got easy to group it. Okay, once you group it that again in that group what we want to again we write the one more function select from there. So I have this data. From this data you can select this and writing the one function g.Key. After that selecting the one more function and DT.Clone. When you clone that you will get the unique table. After that I load that every data and creating the one more new object and the key. So the key is nothing but as this key. Okay, g.Key is nothing but as we are getting this substring of 0 comma 3, the data. So whatever the data, everything we converted into the new object and storing that data. And if you have if you want to duplicates, you can keep it as true. If you don't want the duplicates, you can keep it as false. Try vice versa, it will work. After that, whatever the data is coming there, not just I'm updating into the one data table. So this is a query. Maybe when I was saying that, maybe some slight difference I said, but overall the thing is, when you use this kind of link, it will give the output of this INV and REV without the duplicates. Okay, I hope you understand. So if you want to do any string operations, we need to ask numerable, and you're grouping with the function. I'm looping all the things one by one, and everything I converted to the one to the string. After that, I'm using the substring function, which helps you get the only the data from the first three digits. It might be the first three characters, and again in that in this row I'm getting this one more function, g.Key, which you are getting that particular data and cloning and everything. After that, creating the one new object. In the new object, I'm storing the existing data and converting into the data table. Okay, this might be some bit tricky. So this is a thing which we did. Okay, after that, I'm going back to the UiPath Studio, and the same code I have updated. Let me remove, and I have updated this. What happened? Okay, fine. Okay, there is no errors. So as usual, if you want to work anything related with the workbooks, you are using the same activities, nothing else. So after this, I'm just running this automation, and we can check this output. So we will check whether what is the data table and what is the output data table. We'll check the both the things right away here. Okay, first I'm checking this data table. So this is my data table, which having all the duplicates with INV, REB. I mean, it's not a duplicate, but when you see in low level, it's these are all the duplicates with the combination of INV and REB. Okay, after that I step into, then we can see this final data table, and we got only the INV and REB. So this is a concept. So once you get INV and REB, it's very easy to loop it. I mean, why this is one of the method which we approach. Why we are going with means, if you go with each and one by one filter, we are taking some data from XYZ data. Then if you see here, 20 loops are will come. But the thing is, all the loops are need to do the same data, nothing else. So instead of that, we can fetch this data INV. So once I got this INV, I will just filter out with INV, and I got only that these 10 INV. These 10 will come. So for this, when you go to SAP, this is a one-time T code. It has some rules of set of instructions. We need to do that. When you come with REV, we need to do some another set of the rules. So like that, we need to understand that the concept and how we can implement. This is one of the real case which getting in the SAP as well. But I am not able to show the full case. This is just one of the logic which we implemented. So this is a way how we can get out, I mean, how we can fetch this data from the log bunch of duplicates to original. Okay, I hope you understand. Still, if you have any doubts, please post your comments, and we'll try to explain in details more. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, make sure to hit that like button, share with your friends, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to turn off notifications so you never miss an upload.